Hello, welcome back to Three Crows Forge. Just want to give a little bit of an explanation as to who I am, what I do, why I do it, and things to expect from the Forge, or these videos from the Forge as time goes on. I'm a very beginner blacksmith. I've only been doing this for about a year, and the reason I'm doing these videos is hopefully I'll inspire somebody to find their passion. Maybe it's this, maybe it's metalwork, maybe it's not. But I found this to be my passion a little later on in life. I'm about to turn 39, so like I said, I've been doing this for about a year. And I got my first little taste by going to another local blacksmith. He was doing classes and was teaching how to make bottle openers, very similar to this. Not quite like this, but very, very similar. And after watching, of course, Forged in Fire and Man at Arms on YouTube, I was like, man, that looks really cool. And then I found this local blacksmith, Primitive Events, and he was going to do classes, and so I was like, okay. So I did it. That fire was lit, and so I've actually built my first two forges. The first one was by design. Essential Craftsman. You look him up online. Or on YouTube. He's got a lot of forging videos and a lot of other stuff too. But I started taking that class and learning things that in the class that he was providing, and that forge didn't work out too well. So I built another one, which was fairly similar, but of my own design. That one didn't work out too well, and that'll be another video as to why that one didn't work out too well. And then, as you can see, where is it? Kind of looking backwards. Yep. There we go. See that single burner forge right there? I bought that and worked so much better. It's a Hell's Forge single burner. Then I upgraded to a Simon Store double burner forge, which you will probably see me use the most. The single burner forge, I plan on making videos because I've got to get it cleaned up and replace the insides of it, and clean it up and make it look all pretty. So once I get that one rebuilt, I'll probably start using that one a bit more. It just depends on what I'm going to be using it for, to kind of give you a clue as to what I plan on doing at first, until my videos don't have to be 15 minutes or shorter on YouTube. I can go into how to make these types of bottle openers. There's another style bottle opener that I use, or that I make. They're not quite as efficient, but they're okay. They do all right. Let's see, leaves. They're fairly simple to make. Hooks. There's a bit of a process into making these little lollipop hooks, and we'll go into those. And little S-hooks. Now, these aren't the best representations of the things that I can do, but again, I'm still a beginner, and I'm just showing you what I'm capable of, and I'm going to progress as I'm doing these videos. So you're going to see this turn from an elongated S into an actual real S-shape hook, and these little nail hooks, and these are actually pretty neat. I've got one up in the corner over here. That's what I hang my apron on when I'm done forging for the day. I'm not forging today because the weather isn't very conducive to it. And maybe as time goes on, we'll get into little railroad spike knives. I say little, but they're pretty full size. And I plan on going on from there, and of course, video editing skills get better. I'll have longer videos and cut out little boring parts. But proper introduction. My nickname is Pork Chop, and this is part of Three Crows Forge. This is my shed. It's not very big, or else I would forge in here all the time, and that's where I'll be doing my videos from. Unfortunately, it's a bit too small. I've got power tools behind me, belt sanders, rotary saw. I've got a drill press here on the bench beside me, and a little bandsaw on the floor because I don't have anywhere to fit it right now. But that'll come in the cleanup. I was a drummer in a local band local bands for just about 20 years. And I've done a little bit of everything. Nothing really quite caught me like forging did. Forging, I don't know, just taking one of the hardest substances known to man and heating it up and beating it and forming it into shapes to whatever you want, that really drew to me. That I got sucked in. I've got a couple of forging buddies that I'm going to be bringing out, and we'll try to do something a little bit different here and there, and hopefully you'll learn, and I know I'm going to learn. That's the whole point of this. Is I love learning. I love learning this craft. As far as bladesmithing, I don't know. There's a lot of guys out there that already have videos out that are much more skilled at it than I am, and they've got a lot more time under their belt doing it. Jason Knight is one of them. Old Hickory Forge, I watch his videos all the time. Black Bear Forge, he doesn't really do knives, but he's got a lot of really, really, really cool ideas, and I love watching his stuff. Like, for example, this isn't a Black Bear Forge thing. My buddy Dan in Corgi Forge, he's local. He made this bottle opener out of a railroad spike. And I actually won this in an Iron in the Hat raffle for the local blacksmith guild. I was very happy to get it. I'll say that. But if there's anything you ever want to know, by all means, comment, subscribe, share the videos. You know, the typical. It's YouTube, so. And if there's anything that you want to see, by all means, let me know, and I will take a shot at it. I'm always about pushing myself and learning new things. I made a little flux spoon not too long ago. My first attempt, it does actually scoop flux, but that doesn't really look like a spoon. It's effective, but not efficient. So we'll see how everything goes from here on out. And thank you for tuning in and watching. And the next video I put up will be of me at my forge. When that goes up, I don't know. Again, I'm at the mercy of the weather, and this week isn't looking very good. So, like I said, appreciate you tuning in, and as always, keep those fires lit.